Hey, it's good to see you. Don't adjust your set. I'm in the car and it's dark. I wanted a different setting. I always come to you from either the side of my bed or the bathroom. I kind of felt like you might want a different venue for a change. I just got back from an exercise class. I have not gotten to say that in over a week. Did I say that Monday? I went to one Monday and I went to one tonight. And I can tell a big difference in the amount of energy I have today as compared to Monday. I was struggling Monday, but I got through it. I had way more energy in this class. It was awesome. So my younger son is still not doing well. He threw up again last night. So I didn't make him go to school. I was able to get him in to his pediatrician to see him today, fortunately. And she wanted to, because of his symptoms, because he was having a sore throat, nausea, vomiting, no fever or anything, but she said, let's go ahead and test him for COVID, strep, and flu. Let's go ahead and test him. They all came back negative. No, he didn't have, they were all negative. She said, I don't know, it may just be a little stomach bug. Maybe he'll, get over it. Her advice was, if he's not any better in a week, bring him back and they'll check him out again. Funny thing was, he just came running out here just a minute ago. He saw me pull up. He comes running out here and goes, Mom, can you get Taco Bell? I'm like, hell no. No, you have nausea and vomiting. You are not eating Taco Bell. Let's not tempt fate. You want to summon a demon or something. So I'm going to make him, he settled for scrambled eggs and grilled cheese. So we're going to go with that. I think he ate a little bit of celery a little while ago. Swanee. Kids are funny. Kids are just, I don't know, man. So he seemed to feel better today. He hasn't had any more trouble. He said his stomach hurts a little bit off and on. But I think he's going to have to go to school tomorrow because it's getting ridiculous. I did get a doctor's note, so they'll know where he's been. But anyway, what is it, Wednesday? Gosh, so having to take him to the doctor this morning kind of threw off my schedule. I was going to go to Lowe's and look at Mulch. I found out today that, according to my older son, I cannot pronounce the word Mulch. It comes out as mulch. 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 I don't know how to say it any other way. Mulch. Because I told him, I said, we're going to be putting out mulch this weekend. He said, we're going to be putting out what? Say that again. I said, mulch. I got to go to Lowe's and see if they've got the mulch that I want. He said, are you saying mulch? However you say it. I said, yeah, mulch. That's what I said, mulch. He said, you're not saying it right. He makes fun of the way I talk. Mulch. Anyway, I'm looking now. I need to put out mulch over there and over there. It's a big area over there. And I like the pine bark nuggets, the pine bark kind. I've done several different kinds of mulch, but personally I prefer that. I think it looks better. The last couple of times I've gone to try to get any, they haven't had any. So I might ride out there tomorrow and see if they have any. And if they do, I may go ahead and get some. But I don't have my truck anymore, so I'm going to have to line my... Did I talk about this last night? I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I can't remember if I talked to you about it or one of my kids. I'm going to I've got a tarp. I'll just lay it down in the trunk and put the bags of mulch back there. And I guess if I have to make 2 trips, I'll just have to make 2 trips. I mean, it's going to take quite a bit because I have a really big area over here to do in that area. So, yeah, I don't have on any makeup. So then anybody would look stupid and bad in this light. But so that's what I learned today. I learned that I cannot pronounce the word mulch. It's just from where I come from. I said that's just the way it's pronounced. You take the letters UL and you put them together, and somehow we turn it into something with a W in there. Mulch. Mulch. BULL is bull. 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 FULL is full. FOIL is full. It's just the part of the world I grew up in. That's just, I mean, if you go there, you're going to hear a whole bunch of people that sound just like me. It's not all that uncommon, there where I grew up in central North Carolina, it's not that uncommon. It's very normal. Anyway, I got to get inside here and make dinner, and but I'm feeling good. I'm still a little stuffy. My nose is runny, and I'm stuffy. But yesterday I got out and I mowed the whole front yard. I made it beautiful. I did the backyard the day before, and it looks really good. I always love the first time I mow. The first mowing of the year always makes me very happy because it always looks so good. Oh my gosh. I love it. It looks wonderful. I'm very happy with it. So I need to get out here and trim some bushes too. I got some bushes in the front of the house, and this one in particular, it looks like a giant muppet. I mean, it just grows and grows even in the wintertime. It just gets big and bushy, and I'm tempted to just cut the whole damn thing down because I can't stand it. It's gotten to the point that no matter how much I trim it, it's just too big. It's too big. But yes, I'm feeling better. I don't sound 100% better, but I'm definitely feeling better. I could tell a big difference in my ability to work out tonight. I didn't go to a class last night. I thought about it, but I decided, no, my workout's going to be mowing the yard. Oh, I didn't tell you about my neighbor. Oh my gosh. My hypothetical neighbor right over here, Joe, he always picked on me for my lawnmower. You know, I have a corded electric lawnmower, and I love it. I've been using corded electric lawnmowers for years and years. I love them. My first corded electric lawnmower was one that my dad built. He took a salvage. He went to the scrap iron place, found a junked lawnmower, took it home, and converted it into an electric. He put an old electric motor on it that he had from something else, and he made this Frankenstein monster of a lawnmower. And it was kind of weird looking, but it worked great. For the on-off switch, he had just an old switch that he took out of an old warehouse or something. The whole thing was made of like reclaimed parts. Talk about repurposing shit. This man is like he is the industrial version of Etsy or something. He's brilliant. He doesn't give himself enough credit. He made the entire thing out of junk parts, and it worked great. I used it for years. And it was corded. And I know people say, well, you need to go on one with the battery pack so you don't need a cord. I don't mind the cord. I really don't. It doesn't bother me. I have my technique down pat. I've been mowing with a corded lawnmower. I started mowing with a corded mower in 2008 when I owned another house. I owned a different place, and that's when I used the one that my dad built for me. And he just gave it to me. I tried to pay him. He wouldn't take any money. He said, I don't have any money in it. It's all junk. I mean, the lawnmower, he paid 10 cents per pound for at the scrap iron place, and he said the rest of it was stuff he had just laying around in his shop. He said, I enjoyed building it. I had a ball building it. You can have it. I don't need it. I just built it to see if I could do it. And he did. And it worked great. I used it for 5 years. In 2013, I moved and I didn't need it anymore. And he took it back and gave it to somebody else. And as far as I know, they're still using it today. It's still running. But anyway, Joe over here always picked on me. Well, shit. My car says, that's enough. You've talked enough. I got the hook from my car. It's like, shut up, Mary, go in the house. So Joe over here, that's not his real name. I changed certain aspects of things so to protect people, and it may all be made up. You don't know. Good Lord, everything's lighting up in here now. Go dark. Anybody asked you? So he always laughed at my lawnmower. Hey, look at that. It looks like it ought to have bubbles coming out of it. A little toy lawnmower. You know, that's adorable. You think that thing I can't believe that thing actually works. Look at it. You know, it's a 20-inch lawnmower. I mean, I had a smaller one when I first bought this place. And, what was it? A 14? No, 16. And I decided it was too small. And I gave that one to my dad, and he gave it to somebody at his church to use. I don't know. Anyway, and then I got the 20-inch, and it's still a corded electric. I love it. They're basically maintenance free. You don't have to do anything to them. And here's the funny part. The other day I was out here mowing, and he had taken all of his gas cans to fill them up. He came home cussing up a blue streak about the cost of gas. Cussing, taking all the gas cans out and putting them up, and cussing about how much gas was and how he spent like $80 on gas. And I'm out there mowing, and he waved at me for a second. He said, "You know how much I just spent on gas?" I said, "No." He said, $82. I said, "My goodness." For my lawnmower. I figured I better go ahead and stock up on gas now before it goes up to $8 a gallon. I said, "Exactly." And all of a sudden, my lawnmower wasn't so funny anymore. He looked at my lawnmower. He said, "Where'd you get that?" I said, "I got it on Amazon. It was like $200. And I've used it now for this will be the fourth summer I've used it. I've never had to do a damn thing to it. You don't have to put oil in it, no gas, no nothing. You just plug it up, and it's plug and play. I love it. Now, you do need a heavy-duty cord. Now, you can't just use any old drop cord. You have to make sure you have the right gauge of cord. And the cord is a bit expensive. But he asked me where I got it. He said, "I'm going to get me one of those." I'm thinking, we already bought the gas now. Shit, I guess you could put it in your car. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to look into getting me one of those." And I didn't say anything because I was trying to get done mowing. I got back to mowing. Yeah, it's not so funny now, is it? My lawnmower ain't so cute anymore. You gonna go get you one? Watch, though. If he gets one, it'll be bigger and nicer than mine. He'll get one of the ones with the fancy battery on it, so there's no cord. He'll go out and spend way more on that lawnmower than will ever be justified. His yard is smaller than mine. I mean, his yard is maybe half the size of mine, if that. He could mow it with a pair of scissors. I mean, shit. Anyway, but trust me, with this guy, it'll have to be bigger and better and nicer than mine, because he thinks all of life is a pissing contest, and everybody's competing. Like, ain't nobody competing with you, dude. Nobody cares. I'm not worried about it. You're the only one strutting around like a peacock thinking you're somebody. Nobody here cares. So, yeah, my little electric lawnmower I'm really glad I have it now. It's fabulous. I love it. So no, I have no desire to get the cordless one. No, I do have a cordless weed eater with the battery, rechargeable battery now. I do love that. But no, I have no desire to get a cordless lawnmower. I like mine just fine. I don't have a problem with it at all. Now, especially now that I had outlets put on the front of my house, the little, things. I had them on the back, but there weren't any on the front, so I had 2 sets of outlets put on the front. So now the only thing I didn't like about it was I had to snake the cord inside when I mowed the front to mow it. I don't have to do that anymore. I can just plug it up right here in front of the house. Right on the front. It's awesome. I love it. All right, grilled cheese and scrambled eggs. I got to go inside and cook and then see what my older son wants. I got to figure out what I want. I've kind of all day, I've been like, I'm hungry, but I don't want anything here. And I can't think of anything anywhere I want to go get. Like, I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want. I'll probably just end up eating whatever I make for them, I guess. I don't know. I can't think of anything, because I thought, well, I'll go get something, but I thought, I don't know of anything I even want to go get. So I won't worry about it. All right, well, I hope you've had a good day, a happy Wednesday, and I will see you again soon.